there, it's Shell. Today we are going to go ahead and bind our signatures to the book. So again, I'm going to show you how to do this. I know I've shown it several times, but I think it's always nice to have a reminder. So I do have my kit here, and in my kit I have a large phone book. Looks like it came out in May last year or the year before. And what I do is I just grab mine because, you know, and use it. There's always tons at the post office, so I use that. This is some waxed cord, and see what this says. It's waxed Maine Thread Company. Anyways, it's just a white 0.02 inch wax cord. I have a blunt needle, and I will link that below. I do have 3 large binder clips. This is where I also keep, somebody was asking me what I keep in my kit, and usually I keep my wax threads, and I just bought 2 last time I bought, and just some little things. I've had to use tweezers in the past, though I don't really use them now. They're just still in here. And then any of my templates that I make, and hopefully, usually when I'm making, you know, another book or something, one of these templates will work. So, and of course I do keep my poker tool. What's that thing called? An awl. My poker tool. They know what I'm talking about, don't you guys? Okay. Let's see. I have moved back over here to my larger table so we'd have more room. And that's my goal, to keep it over here because I can spread out more. And I'm still in the living room, but sometimes this kind of gets cluttered, and you know, when we're busy and I don't have time to really put up stuff, or I don't take time to put stuff up, then it gets really messy. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go through here and make sure everything's the right way up, things like that. I see right off that my envelope is upside down, so I just want to make sure that everything is, you know, the right way. I do need some washi tape, and usually I have some. Sometimes I don't use it, but I think I want to use it for this, so let me grab some washi tape and I'll be right back and we'll put this together. Okay, so I just chose one of my washi tapes that's not a favorite of mine, and that way I can just keep it in, you know, the box with my other stuff. And some people do this, some people don't. It just is all personal preference. But if you kind of want things to be in a certain place and don't want it shifting or take the chance of shifting, then I think this is a good thing to do. See if I can get this washi tape working. It's probably why it's not my favorite, because it's not in the best thing. It's a Scotch brand. Oh geez. Sorry guys. That one might be enough. We'll just leave that. But I do want that there. The rest of them, we'll see. The main thing is, you know, of course, everything kind of centered, and that kind of thing. Make sure everything's, you know, right side up and all that. I don't know that that has a right side. That looks pretty good. This one, I'm going to move it up further. I'm going to be okay if it shifts, even though, you know, I don't really want it to shift, but since my washi tape's being kind of stubborn there. These, I think, will be fine. Sometimes if they're really too close into the spine, you want to, you know, make sure and move that out of the way. Sometimes I'll do that. Just kind of make sure everything is approximately where you want it, because it's easy to change it now, but once you have everything in position, it's not. Okay, so I'm going to hold it like this, and I just want to make sure, you know, everything's tight. Then I'm going to use my binder clips. Now this one's a really simple binding for this cover. Actually, I'm just going to bind it all into the cover like this. I just want to make sure it's about the same top to bottom, because when I clip it, I do want it to be clipped to the cover, because I'm just going to punch holes, you know. If you're doing it, you know, more than one signature, then you're certainly going to want to, you know, do your template and things like that. But if you can do it simply without a template and your clips are holding and everything, then do it that way. I just like to go for the simplest act. So, and then I just kind of double check, make sure everything's about the way I want it. You know, I don't want anything, I don't want it crooked or anything like that when it's done. And I feel like it's kind of going to be crooked. Might be this one, might just be too tight. But I want the seam to be in the seam of the book. Like that. Okay, I think that'll work. We're going to try it. Okay, and now all we're going to do is punch holes. What I'm going to do is punch 3 holes, one about an inch from the bottom, one about an inch from the top, and one approximately in the center. So it's pretty simple, especially one signatures. They're not that difficult. So just make sure I go all the way through. Down here. All the way from my book. And then just one approximately in the center. Okay. And I can fill the holes usually. So we'll see how it works. You guys know how it is. Okay. Here is my thread, and again a blunt needle. I like the blunt needles because that way it doesn't, if you have a really sharp one and you miss the hole, it'll still go through the paper, kind of mess you up. I've learned that the hard way. So, and I just lost my needle. Okay, there it is. You guys know how it is, huh? Okay, and so I just do 3 lengths of my book. I'm going to find my hole, middle hole. That was easy. We're going to go through like that. For some reason I always go down, so I'm going to go down and find my bottom hole, which I think is, there it is. Ooh, and that lined up pretty well. I'm going to put that in there. Then we want to hold our string so it doesn't come out. Go back in our middle hole. Come on, you. I was singing its praises too much earlier, huh? There we go. Okay. And then we'll come up here and find our other hole. Sometimes if for some reason you can't find your hole, there it is right there. You can kind of like go back in, like how you punched your holes, and kind of, you know, fill that out. Like come in from the center until you can find the hole. That looks pretty good. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and use this and go under the one wire twine. I'm going to go ahead and take these off just to make sure that it's all getting in there snug before I tie it. You can leave them on if you want. Make sure everything looks good. I think it does. Seems like it's still a little bit crooked, but I'm not sure why. It could just be my cover. It's possible my cover's off.
Dad, you're leaning towards the left or the right?
That or I'm leaning towards the left. Is that what you said?
Leaning towards the left or the right?
Yeah. Clint's in the background, in case you were wondering.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, always keeping me on the straight and narrow, I tell ya. Okay, and there we go. Pretty simple. I'm going to go through here and remove that one piece of washi. You do want to be careful, especially if you're using like a really sticky washi. You know, I don't know that it was necessary. Let's see, it's going to, looks like it's going to rip my paper. But that's okay because it's not noticeable. So, and just put it down. That's how simple it was to bind this one. You know, it's just not that hard of a journal. You know, my seam was a little crooked. But, you know, I'm not going to worry about it because it's a junk journal, right? It's not enough to worry about, so we're just going to call it good. And that one has been bound. So I have 3 more that I want to get done, like I said, before Saturday. And then what I do is I stick my needle in my thread, throw my awl in here, throw my phone book, close it, and put it away for another time. But I know when I pull it out, I'll have everything I need in there. So let's see what else we want to do. We'll kind of go through here and look. But I think it looks so cute. I love it. I think it's so fun. Look at that. I just put that in upside down. Michelle, check your pockets. Okay, when that happens...
You bring the Rubbermaid back out and get everything out again, and a pair of scissors and cut the string. Hi, Cap.
Clint's so helpful, isn't he? Okay, Michelle, let's try that again. So when you're going through here the first time, make sure your pockets are the right orientation. Oh, geez, guys. I've already got a pair, thank you. Old snot. Oh, guys, it happens to the best of us, and I'm not saying I'm the best, but it happens to us all. In that case, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Oh. You know, that does not surprise me because it's just something that happens. Oh, good grief. And I thought this was going to be a nice short video. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and wind it again, do my 3. Hi, Bubba. Oh, good grief, guys. Let's see if I can just kind of guesstimate and see if I can get through all my holes. Sometimes I can, and sometimes I just kind of thread them onto my needle. Because all my holes should be lined up, except maybe for that first one that I had messed up. But I really don't want to punch my holes again. So, I did that on purpose as a learning experience for all of you guys. You're welcome. You know I'm kidding. Oopsie. Oh. Yeah, remember how I told you how important that first organization part was? Yeah, that would be why. Oh, geez. And it was just the one page that was upside down. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, that one. We're just going to see if we can't make it work. Okay. Oh, wait. My cover's almost upside down. Okay, let's put my cover on right side up. Okay. Got it through the first hole. You should have seen me when I did my first book. Oh my gosh, I had such a headache with that thing. Because the very first one I ever did, I think, had 6 signatures in it. Oh, it was such a headache. So this one, I'm just going to go back through my holes again.
Got everything right?
I think so. No guarantees until I'm done. Smarty.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so that was pretty easy. The main thing is you want to make sure that middle one stays where it needs to be. Okay, that should be right side up. Everything's looking good, guys. Can't get too upset because, you know, like I said, it happens to all of us. Trust me. Well, there's proof. Okay, so now I'm going to try to go back through this middle one again.
I ain't saying anything, because I'm a pretty good frogger, so.
Yeah, Clint says he's a pretty good frogger. Frog is, if you guys aren't familiar with knitting or crocheting, frogging is when you have to rip it, so you have to rip out your stitches. So, we all have to experience all that funness, huh? Okay, I think on this one, I'm going to try to straighten out my, my hole. The holes are so small, it's not going to make that much difference. So let's try to kind of get that straight so it looks a little more straight in there. And the spine. There we go. Keep my eye on the hole. Hey, there we go. Of course, I put it in the wrong side.
Shut up, Frank, I know.
Oh.
I promise I won't laugh. No.
Yeah, because I'm almost done. Okay, let's go back through this one. Oh, guys, geez. Okay, and then this one. Is that the hole or is it this hole? I have 2 holes now. I don't know which one to use.
Heavy.
Oh, my cats. Yeah, sometimes this can definitely be frustrating. But, you know, if you've made a book, you're more than likely have done this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, how come that one's really loose? Okay, I got it. Again, you want to stick it under there. I'm going to make it snug, tie it. You don't want to pull it so tight that you're ripping your papers, but you also, one way I check before I tighten it down is you kind of pull it up and make sure there's no gaps or anything in here. So, gonna pull that. Let's try this again, shall we? Tie that tied into a bow. And we'll tie that bow into a double knot. That way it won't come undone. But if we need to cut it off, we can do that easily. So that for Clint's benefit. Okay, so now look. This is how it's supposed to look. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now we're going to go through it and pray that everything was correct. So, that paper's a little up, but that doesn't bother me. I'm leaving it. Everything so far looks right. I love that. I think that's so pretty. That's the right orientation. That's right, that's right, that's right.
You have to show what I got in the mail today.
So that looks pretty cool. I think we got it, guys. Let's look on the other side just to be on the same thing. Just double check. Here's Cubby for those of you who wanted a cat fix. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay.
They have missed us with all the work we've been doing.
Come on, hard.
And, yeah, it's kind of hard to have a minute to yourself with the cats. I told Clint we can't have any more cats because we wouldn't have time for them.
I don't need a minute to myself. As long as I have my little bitty paw, that's all I need.
Look, it's the right orientation. Yay me. Oh.
Well.
You gonna say hi to Miss Cat? Miss Cat said she was thinking about you and you're her favorite. Yeah. Miss Cat, do you see the baby? This is Cubster. This is Cubster. Look at Cubby. Want to say hi to Miss Cat? Look at those pretty eyes. Okay, guys, so we got it in there. It's acceptable. I like it. So tomorrow we will finish the decorating, and then these will go in my Etsy shop. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about the thing, but now you know how to fix it if you mess up. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps out my channel. And we will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye. See you soon.
Take care.